Hello there. We're going to talk about another European species, a Wych Elm or Ulmus glabra. They're popular all around, or they grow commonly through most of temperate Europe, and make quite delightful bonsais. They can grow from quite small to quite large. The leaves of an Ulmus glabra on a tree are quite huge, between 5 and 6 inches, but on bonsais they're reduced to quite small and delicate size leaves. The leaf color itself varies quite dramatically from a light green to a dark green from tree, and vary quite significantly from tree to tree. I find that even it seems to vary quite significantly from season to season, or rather from year to year. Being native, they do tend to suffer from quite a few pests. This one is infested by a local mite, and they can be quite brutal on the tree if you don't get them in thing. The pest itself can be controlled with systemic pesticide. The caterpillars, you have to keep an eye out. If you see any holes appearing in the branch, go after them. I think they're moth caterpillars that do the major destruction on this tree. They grow, when they start off, they grow quite leggy and long branches, but with correct pruning you can reduce and make it much more compact, like in this more mature species, or even in that one where it's been a few years around, and it's eventually starting to show its compactness as a bonsai. This one, on the other hand, is still quite long, open and leggy. It's a nice juvenile stage. I quite like them when they're so open and airy. The bark of the tree is grey to brown, and it's not the main feature of the tree. I think the main feature of the tree is the lovely leaves and the compactness or the branching of this species. Oh, like most elms, the branching is the main feature. The leaves are not as small as the Chinese elm, and they're slightly or English elm for that matter. They need a full sun position. They like a lot of sun, and they like a lot of water. Like most elms, they do enjoy their water. But again, when you're watering them, make sure that the top of the surface is dry before you actually water. In terms of feeding them, use a liquid, and in the later growing season, especially when it gets when it is not wet, you can use the pelleted fertilizer. Prune back when 3 or more lateral shoots appear. We'll do a demonstration a little later on. And in terms of repot in spring. I tend to repot most of the European species in spring. Though having said that, you can repot any time of the year. And comes to wiring, as like with most elms, you can wire in autumn time if you do need to move some branches into the light. They do have a compact and a very bushy form, so you will need to prune to let light through the branching. So fullness can become a problem on these trees, and they get quite full quite fast, and then the inner branches can start dying off. There are some on this little tree where the branches on the inside are starting to die off. But in general, they make delightful trees, and I think you should try it if you haven't already got hold of a Wych elm to grow. They're not as popular as English elms or Chinese elms, or even the Dutch elm for that matter. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching the video with me, and if you did like, don't forget to tick the like box underneath, and do subscribe. I do add a new video every Tuesday. And if you want me to add a particular species that you would like to work on, just put it in the comments below, and I'll try and put one up as soon as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll hope to see you again soon. Take care.